Hello. So we're heading out to Timberlake Road finally with Dances with Werewolves.
Hey guys.
And Chris. It's gonna take a few hours. We'll probably just film a little bit on the way out there and save most of my SD card for the actual road. So we've arrived at Timberlake Road, and let me tell you, it was a hell of a journey. We're on literally in the middle of nowhere, and it feels really creepy. I'll show you around. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we're gonna walk down this road a little bit. I'll show you kind of where we're at here. We came during the day so that you guys can actually see what we're looking at. We'll walk up the road a little bit, and then we'll drive, and then we'll walk a little bit until we reach the cemetery. So the story goes, a lady lived off this road somewhere, and she came home, and her entire family were murdered. And she couldn't hack it because one of her kids were stolen as well, and she couldn't find her baby. She ended up committing suicide. It's said that you can see her walking down this road, and she comes and appears in white. And you can also see lights of red lights, like eyes, in the forest. A lot of investigators have done this, and they've caught in a lot of EVPs. Very intelligent conversations, a lot of orbs, a lot of noises, disembodied voices. So this place is a really, really big hotspot. So we're gonna check it out today, see what we can get. It's a very quiet place. I'm glad we got here during some of the daylight. Car. There's a car. They're gonna think we're weird. Hello. Welcome to YouTube. It's probably like, why is this lady dressed up like a witch walking down the side of the road? Why is that guy wearing a mask walking down the side of the road? Well guys, it's almost Halloween. You have to come dressed for the occasion. There's a lot of no hunting, no trespassing signs. So I definitely won't be going down past these signs. I don't want to get shot at. We're in northern Minnesota, so yeah, not doing that. Shannon's way back here. She's way, way back there. We're home. So quiet out here. Alright. I don't want to wander off too far in case we need to go back to the car quickly. So I'm going to end this right here and we'll start this again. Creepy Chris. Pulled over again. This road just keeps like getting like really narrow. It's really curvy.
I heard like a woman laughing. Not the dog. Like as soon as we got out, I heard a woman laughing. Did you not hear that?
Mm-mm.
Listen. I didn't have my camera on yet, but as soon as we stepped out, I heard a woman like cackling.
I hear gunshots. So Shannon said she heard somebody laughing. If you guys hear any disembodied voices in these videos, please, please, please comment below with the timestamp of when you heard it so I can hear it too. I'm talking a little quiet so we can hear anything. I swear to God, I just heard like a weird groan. Okay, that was creepy, you guys. I just heard a really weird groan.
Huh?
I heard a really weird groan. It was like, oh.
Haven't heard anything.
That was really weird. It was like disembodied. And I was just talking about disembodied voices and then that happened. Okay, you guys, I think this is legit the creepiest place I have ever been. That kind of creeped me out a little bit. Like, people live on this road, you guys. Can you imagine living in a house off this road? With the tremendous activity that it has? So if you're out here, you can say anything you want right into this device I'm holding. Or in any of the devices that we're holding. You getting anything? No?
Nothing.
Quite the creepy. I heard a groan.
You heard a groan?
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, Billy, as soon as we stepped out of here, I heard a woman laugh.
I was talking about if anybody hears any disembodied voices. What?
What happened?
You got something? It said touch you?
That touched me.
Touched me? Whoa. Huh, I wonder what that means.
Let us know if you hear anything.
Who touched you? Where?
Do you need help?
Where is it? Touched me.
Lady on this road. Do you need help? I keep scanning so that in case you see anything.
Wall.
Should we go further up the road?
Let's do it.
Yeah, I don't want to wander too far from the car in case we need to book it.
To the road. And
We are at
the road.
Colfax Cemetery.
Colfax Cemetery. We're gonna head in here now.
The lady and her family are supposedly buried in this cemetery.
They never found a baby from the land in this scene. Very sad.
And you know Billy and her cemeteries. Let's go. Is anybody in here that wants to speak to us? You may speak into any of our devices. We can help you along. You just got to tell us what you need. Let us know you're here. We'd be happy to talk to you. Lady that's family gotten killed. We heard that your family was buried in here with you. We're so sorry about what happened. Stuff like that it really isn't fair. A lot of veterans buried in here, I see. They all got little stars. You can tell that some of these graves are very, very old. I mean, this graveyard is old as heck. And we're, again, in the middle of nowhere. This grave is very interesting, you guys. Like, what is that?
That old headstone over there?
Yeah?
That was Minnesota militiamen that fought in the Indian Wars.
Oh, wow. Yeah, a lot of these are, like, there's veterans and
Probably another one.
just really old. Like this little cross here. Look at this one. At rest. 1922 it says. Like this graveyard is surrounded by just these woods. And Timberlake Road is right on the other side of the trees right there. It was a lot quicker of a road, like shorter, I guess, than I guess we were expecting. Oh, look at this. You guys. This gravestone is falling over. How sad. I'm so sorry about your grave, Larson family. I hope that it wasn't the vandal that did this. For some reason I got like a feeling of like melancholy or sadness walking through here. So I almost think that that story is true. She and her children are buried in here somewhere. There's no graves down here. Just taking a complete tour of this graveyard. It's raining a little bit. Shannon and Chris are all up here. And Chris is getting up some really good EVPs and words off of his ovulus. Are you getting anything? Chris?
What?
Are you getting anything?
Said lost.
That's the feeling. I was just explaining that I felt kind of like melancholy or sadness. Maybe it's lost. A lot of these graves have these little tiny markers laid up against them, and I don't know what that means. If any of you guys know what that means, just let me know. I mean, I'm not aware of the cemetery at all, what it means. There's like a grave supposed to be right here, but there's nothing there. It continues on over here, guys. Pretty big area. Even though we're in the middle of nowhere, there's still quite a bit of traffic. I haven't had any activity since I heard that groan when I was on the road. These are some interesting graves right here. November 1880. Oh, wow, you guys. These are super old. It's one of those little small town creepy cemeteries in the middle of the woods. I don't know what else to tell you about that. I'll go see what Chris is up to over here. What's going on? Getting anything legit?
Said lost, Hayden, and some. There's that wall.
Yeah, this is the wall. Everybody keeps thinking in a lot of the videos that this is where the family was buried, right here.
The Larson family?
Yeah, because it's like it's the biggest bricked in family. And she had, I think it was like 5 or 6 children. So it would make sense.
All these people are about
33, 41, 67. They're all in different years. 1919. So yeah, maybe not.
The youngest one.
There's another Larson over there. So the Larsons were really taking over this town. Where did Shannon go? She's way down there. Yeah, it would be a bunch of graves marked the same exact year. So
3.
yeah, there were only 3. Poor little kid. But that's back in the era where there was lots of disease and not as many vaccines. So it seems like a lot of graves you can't really see anymore. Like this.
Are you still looking for your child?
This one seems to be completely eroded. Unless it's just a rock, I don't know. I'm partially blind, so. Oh, look. Oh. You guys. How creepy is this? Hey, Chris, come on over here.
Huh?
Come here.
Oh.
Did you see this? Those stuffed animals, like just. These are all kids. These are it. These are it. They're all 78. Died 1970, 1878, 1878, 1878. These are the children. I found the children.
Back there.
Yes, I did. They all died in 1878.
Okay, back through here.
See, I looked at these.
It's 4 years old, 8 years old, 6 years old.
Oh my god.
This
died
one
the
has-
Same day?
Yeah. This is them then.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be them.
10-5?
Yeah. They all
Oh, no,
died.
this one died 9/16.
Oh, they all died in the same year.
Wow, how did that
His mother
happen?
and father over here
Yeah.
died recently.
Oh, maybe it isn't them. Well, who knows? But look at, there's stuffed animals.
How could you? I saw that earlier, but how could you lose 3 kids in the same year?
No, this one here is 1831, 1897, 1831, 1896.
And these are
all within,
1878.
Like, these are all within a month of each other.
Yeah. That's why I kind of think it is them. Like maybe they found the bodies.
Oh my god. And
Differently.
what's that little one? Is that? Do you think that's like for the baby?
I don't know. But I found a bunch of
Nobody
weird
knew.
stuffed animals around it.
It doesn't say.
And even if they
anything.
died in 1878, why is someone leaving stuffed animals at their grave still? Because whoever's
And
parents or
it's, like,
grandparents they
tipped
are,
over.
they would be dead by now. You know what I mean? That's weird time. Like that.
Was your last child named Hayden?
You guys, we found these graves, and I looked at this before. I guess I didn't pay attention.
Very creepy.
It's right where these stuffed animals are, and it's all children. Anna Erickson, Karen Erickson, and Lena Erickson. They were obviously members of the same family, and they died within like a month of each other in 1878. So we're thinking that these could possibly be the children, and then
Look at what we are looking.
right here, there's a little tiny,
There's more
I
Ericksons.
don't know what it is, it's a marker of some kind of, it's not, there's no name on it, but there's all these separated in it, so could that be for the baby that they never found? Is this like a mommy that had a baby? There's no name on it.
Didn't you just have a baby grave with you? Oh no, that was that one. Okay. fam. This is legit the creepiest explore I've ever done. We still have to go back down that road.
There's no markings on it. It's just it's like a stone. And it looks like it's making attention because it's crooked on the ground. Got all these little animals around it. It's
Yeah.
not marked.
Yeah, there's a lot of these type of graves. They're everywhere, if you look. And some of them are leaning against other graves.
And they're not marked, are they?
And they're not marked.
And they're all coming up slanted like that.
So I'm not sure if they're like footing markers or...
And why would this one have all kinds of stuffed animals around it?
I know, that's what I'm wondering.
That's what I'm thinking might be the...
That's why I think these are the children.
Yeah, you could be right.
Because it was said that she had 4 or 5 children.
Right.
3.
Yes. I
Are
did
dead.
think that the woman had 3 children.
And 1 were
that went
missing.
missing. You're probably right. These are probably the graves of that.
And I'm thinking they found the children later.
Yeah.
And that's why there's different dates. Because back then, they didn't really have a way to date a body's death. They just wrote
Yeah,
down when they found it.
You see your family dead? Did you run?
This is scary, you guys. Like, I think we found the children's graves. And I'm pretty sure the lady hangs out here a lot. And it's very nice of somebody to give the children stuffed
I
animals.
bet you with the amount of people that come out here,
They play with, yeah, they gave them
left
toys.
This stuff for the children because who would be alive still descendants of this real family?
Yeah, that's what I
Real
was
about, You know
saying.
what I mean? There must be people that have heard the story and come out and leave things for the kids. So I bet you're absolutely right. These are probably the children's graves.
Possibly.
Lena, Karen, and Anna.
Is this where your children are?